Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry, it's a teensy bit late. Lost track of time and wanted to have a shower. Because I forgot to have one right away when I woke up. And just, oh shit. I looked at the time, I was like, oh, it's like 10 minutes till I want to start. Yes, better do that now. Well, we are here. And we gonna play some more Fate Extella. Last stream, we finished off Altera's storyline. And it was actually kind of a little bit sad. Yeah, we did kill Nero. She was kind of slowly starting to accept that she's going to become, this monster that has to destroy everything. I mean, she was more or less kind of lying to herself the entire time. She didn't want to, but she was trying to put up a front. Initially, we were led into just kind of a trap to bait most of the army away from, us, so Nero could go and potentially rescue that part of us. But Altera went back, fought with Nero. They both kind of praised each other, and Nero even calling Altera, her rival. And she doesn't hate the fact that she wants to destroy everything. She still sees her as... she called her beautiful. There was beauty in what she did. She did not agree with it, but she cannot overlook the fact that, she was technically not really doing it for not really super malicious reasons. There was, no real true hard feelings between them. Which was something. But they do kill Nero, they claim the last bit of the regalia. Archimedes tries to be a big mustache-twirling bad guy. Gilgamesh saves us after trying to use this as a after being used as a bargaining chip by Archimedes. And, we kill Archimedes, but then he forces the transformation into the White Titan. We still manage to summon the hero Altera again to basically fight herself, get her to essentially kill herself. They have a heartfelt goodbye, and before, this version of us was going to disappear after remerging with everything, we kind of quickly learned how Archimedes is jumping around. He's able to go to different timelines before a certain time lock is engaged, where you can't really go any further, and branches of possible realities get cut off. So we're unable to send our entire self back, so we at least send our memories back to just after we're split into 3 people. And that's gonna start us off here, which we're back with being Saber, we're back to being Nero, which is awesome. Also, hi, User, how's it going? So yeah, that's where we're at. We're starting this one. It's not going to be a marathon of chapter after chapter like the end of Altera, so I can go back to probably just doing one chapter per again. So yeah, let's start up Nero's second story? We had to differentiate the two by putting her in the regalia outfit. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna start and just go for it. At the edge of consciousness, as if your encephalon has been completely switched with another's, like a flickering cinematograph? Whatever, cinematograph, whatever. Records thought to have been lost reappear for the slightest moment. Okay, so this is just before they went into... before Archimedes led him into the trap, and then he split himself into 3. So this is just before where this quantum time lock of parallel universe stuff takes place. Once the split happens, the time lock happens, and that's when our memory should return to us. That's the best way to explain it.
この壁の向こうが未明領域。遥かな過去に虚空より飛来し、ムーンセルに食い込んだ優勢の内部です。気持ちの整理はよろしいですか？セラフを守るため、あなたはこの中にいる外敵を排除しなければならない。それが聖杯戦争に勝利し、ムーンセルからレガリアを授かったあなたの義務。よろしいですね。
We saw this part from Altera's story. They entered the cavern and saw the Titan. She wakes up, grabs him, and then in that split second, he decides to split himself into three to try to save himself. Literal split-second decision.
なんというあっけなさ。素晴らしい。実に素晴らしい。素晴らしいぞセファール。予想通りとはいえ、ここまで簡単に済むとはな。そしてお疲れ様。ごきげんよう、愚かな神王よ。ムーンセルも判断を誤ったな。
I mean, it technically didn't choose us. Technically, but whatever. It's besides the point.
待て。正気か。そんな手を本気でやるというのか、あの少年は。
But he did. He split himself into three. You must hold on to this memory. Even if you forget everything, even if your memory is full of holes, treasure this memory as you would your very favorite. Know that the records from here are not your own. They are memories of a you that is not you, a you that no longer has anything to do with you. A déjà vu experience you cannot remember, an event you cannot regain. I'm recording it here, even if you were unable to comprehend it. Okay. There was our very brief summary. So I guess that was the message they sent back? The flashes of memories and that little thing saying, you might not be able to get it, but this is from you that ain't you. This is so hopefully they understand. It's fine if you only catch a piece of this, even if it's only the ending. The time that you spent together with her, the words you exchanged with her, the childish sentiments you felt, those you can forget. However, if you are the owner of this burnt-out shell, there is something that you cannot give away. Don't forget. She saved the world. You will not accept this as the ending. It's not worth trading in for a dream. But most importantly, this ending does not fix the root of the problem. In your hand, you have the regalia. By your side, you have a light with a beautiful sword, and you have a future that you staunchly tried to protect, even if it meant splitting yourself into pieces. So carve this deeply into your heart. Altera is not the one you must defeat. This time for sure, you must split open the Zero Dark alongside her. Well, we're gonna get a little bit of deja vu ourselves from the beginning of the game. Shortly. I've awakened from my slumber. Feels like I've witnessed a beautiful dream. I'm sitting in a chair. Was I sleeping sitting up? As I raise my head, my joints ache. It must have been like this for a very long time.
やっと目覚めたな、我がマスターよ。うなされていたようだが、夢見が悪かったのか？
Oh my god, Nero.
であるのなら、最高の目覚めがそなたを迎えよう。言うまでもないが、世の笑顔だ。これ以上の褒美が世のどこにあろうという話だな。
You're not wrong. A woman in red stands proudly in front of me. From the bottom of my heart, I feel a sigh of relief. Her golden hair, her slender body, the name of this beloved woman, together with whom I have overcome so many battles, is... Saber. Her true name is Nero Claudius. Yep. Nero Claudius Augustus Germanicus. What the hell's the full name? I think there's a Caesar in there. It's a long-ass name. Ah, yes. Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus. Also known as Nero, also known as Red Saber, also the Flower of Olympia, or the Whore of Babylon. She has a lot of names, a lot of titles. Probably a lot of them were self-given, because, you know, it's Nero. She'll declare herself anything.
どうしたのだ、突然改まって。指名はおいそれと口にするものでなし。そもそも世の私の名を唇に乗せるときには最高の舞台の中であってほしいというのに。
Oh my god. Only say my name. She's basically saying, only say my name during sex.
と浮かれている場合ではなかったな。奏者よ、長い眠りから覚めたのだ。ここがどこか説明がいるのではないか？
We already know where we are. Where am I? We're in her throne. We're in her golden capital. On a throne. Thought I was sitting in a chair, but this doesn't seem like a normal chair at all. What I'm sitting on is, without a doubt, a throne. Around me? This place shouldn't be so familiar. This throne shouldn't be so familiar. But here I am, in a regal room befitting the throne I'm sitting in, and none of it is as surprising as it should be.
神妙な顔をしているな、奏者。よし、ならばよう見るがよい。寝ぼけていても奏者にはわかるはずだ。そなたと世のための玉座を守りし誰やろう。よっ、見目麗しき英霊は数あれど、きら星の剣、繁栄の花はただ一輪。あらゆる才を白指に乗せ、咲き誇るはバラの皇帝。その剣撃はミューズの調べのごとく、不意後の日は瞬きなれど、しるべとなって主の道を切り開こう。聞き惚れよ。しかして頼り惚れ直すがよい。世は至高にして至上の名器、剣の英霊、そなたのサーバントだ。
Thank you, Nero.
その証に月の聖杯はこれを授けた。これこそはレガリア、世とそなたが得たセラフの新たな王権だぞ。
Yeah, getting a lot of deja vu here. Yes, that's right. I feel like I'm finally awake after a very long dream. The saber who fought with me through the Holy Grail War, with her smile brighter than golden flame, is in front of me. The fog is still clouding my brain, but I feel it clearing. Now I know exactly where I am. This is the throne room of the Sovereign of Seraph. Saber and I built this place as part of our drive to reform Seraph in our image.
やはり開幕はこうでなくてはな。この月の玉座にて、よとそなたは新たにして偉大なる一歩を踏み出すのだぞ。しかしだ、なぜわざわざ神名など口にしてしまったのだ？
Don't worry about it.
確認するなら、世の姿と名ではなく、自らの姿を顧みるべきであろう。そなた、半月もの長旅から帰ってきた途端、倒れるように眠りについたのだ。この丸一日、世はすっかり待ちくたびれてしまったぞ。
I still remember my long dream, at least some of it. But the images are crumbling like a sandcastle. What I see are things that haven't happened in this world yet, and some part of my processing is already starting to write it all off as garbage data. So what did I see exactly? For now, I can still answer that. I saw...
一体、ムーンセル中枢で何が起きたのだ？こんなことなら、やはり無理を言ってでも、世がついていっていれば。
Oh, there's the asshole.
ムーンセル中枢で何が起きたのか。それを知る人物は多くはない。いえ、セラフにあって私だけがそれを記憶しています。
This motherfucker, this guy has been going around to different timelines and repeating the same fucking lines or variations of it the entire time. You're one hell of an actor, Archimedes.
サーバント・セイバー、あなたは確かにセラフの神王であらせられる。ですが現在、セラフには致命的な異常事態が発生しました。故に、あなたも記憶を失った。
我が陣に先触れもなく、貴様、何者か。
見ての通り、キャスターのサーバントというのはよくありませんね。まずはこちらの誠意を見せなくては。
Oh, you have no fucking loyalty to us. Don't lie.
ですので、我が神名で答えましょう。私はアルキメデス。セラフに選ばれたシステム更新の従事者です。
システム更新？
This man walked brazenly into the throne room. He's not a human wizard. The particular air around him marks him as a servant. Yes, he is a servant. Archimedes. His voice and his gaze are both gentle, without a hint of animosity.
ようやくお会いすることができました。神王陛下。そして再会を喜びましょう。
Oh, don't you fucking lie. Yes, clearly he knows my name.
待て、アルキメデスとやら。貴様、アルキメデス？あのアルキメデスなのか？
Is there another Archimedes we should know about?
はい、おそらくそのアルキメデスでしょう。いや、私をご存知でしたか。
Archimedes is calm, and his words are easy on the ears. Saber looks suspicious, but she's still listening, and I can see him slowly gaining her trust. Even with everything that's happened, I still can't believe it. Archimedes is rational, confident, and clear. Who could guess he'd want to destroy everything? But... I'm certain now that I've seen that face. I know why that dream was sent to me. That dream that even now fades and slips through my fingers no matter how hard I try to remember it. A dream that my own thoughts are trying hard to write off as just some story I heard somewhere. Come on, just accept, dude. Go for it. Accept it. Don't just write it off yourself too.
先ほどの言葉聞き捨てならなかったぞ。そうじゃ。
顔見知りですとも。私は共にムーンセル中枢でいくらかの時間を過ごしたものです。
He thinks we don't know anything. He starts into his usual spiel about the current state of Seraph. The 14,000-year system update. His version of the story in the Moon Cell core. His explanation about the body, mind, and soul, and about how the mind could disappear.
そうか。
ですので早急に一刻も早くレガリアの統合を行わなくてはなりません。陛下、正当なセラフの王よ。この下級の事態を伝えんがため、このアルキメデス、失礼を承知でこの真紅の玉座の前に参じました。
古代ギリシャに名高い大天才アルキメデス学士殿、ここに世は感謝の意を示すとしよう。その働き実にあっぱれである。レガリアの片割れを奪われた件はともかく、奏者を逃がしてくれたことは大いに嬉しく。
Still up to the same old tricks, Archimedes?
ん？奏者よ、アルキメデスを覚えているのか？そなたには記憶がないと奴は述べたが。
何？
So, we must merge the regalia as soon as possible, hmm? I shouted him. Of course you need us to do that. The cyber frame of Baron Bananas depends on it. And so do you. You need the merged regalia to summon the Umbral Star, don't you? It's the only way to call the Umbral Star to Earth, so it can harvest all the Moon Cell's information. And the only way to unblock the jammer that the Moon Cell cast on the entire galaxy is to destroy the merged regalia and shut the Moon Cell down. Called you out, bitch.
何か私の行いにミスがあったかな？
Of course not. Every one of your moves was perfect. But your goal was the very definition of evil. Everything. Every step, every aspect. I understand all of it now. And this Baron Bananas hasn't forgotten it yet. Even if I did meet you in the Moon Cell core, I remember the edge of the Zero Dark, and the Giant Shadow. And I remember you're the vassal of Velber, the destroyer of the Earth and the Moon.
再構成が半月で終わったゆえか、記憶の残滓が剥離しきらなかったのか。いや、それではまだ理屈に合わない。仮に記憶が確かであったとしても、貴様がそこまで知るはずがない。銀河全域へのジャミングの存在をなぜ貴様が。
Well, all of Archimedes' plans are now falling apart, thank God.
奏者よ。事情の多くはよくわからぬが。
That's my girl. That's my girl.
その振る舞い、まさしく語るに落ちたな、学士。いや、アルキメデス。世は貴様に礼を述べるべきではなかった。良いのだな、マスター。これなる学士、世とそなたの敵であると。
Your instincts are right on the money. Thank you, Saber. She must be confused, but she still made the right choice. In the haze of waking up, I barely remembered Archimedes, let alone expected to see him. But I know for a fact that he can never be trusted. Tipped his hand, hmm? That phrase almost sounds like it was written just for Archimedes right now. My thoughts are in a whirlwind. Even I can't explain them, but I'll try. The current Baron Bananas has the memories that were built that were built with that has the memories that were built with that were built with her. Jesus Christ. The multiple different punctuation fucked me up there. I'll be honest. There was just so much going on. Even those feel less and less real now, and I can barely acknowledge them as things that apparently happened. But that smile of hers was burned into my retinas. That's a real memory for sure. It's another possibility, something that could have happened in another world. Something that's over now. An alternate ending for a different Baron Bananas, one who can't be brought back. But he didn't give up. Even though he somehow survived, he chose to discard the future, all the possibilities in front of him, in order to send this message to his past self. To tell me, take one more good look. I won't understand what kind of struggle it took to pull off this miracle. I won't ever know what sacrifices were made while I was safely sleeping away. Now to make up for slacking off. I'll do more than make up for it, Archimedes. I'll shatter every one of your ambitions and bring you down to the ground. No more smirking and bragging for you. You're done. I love it. I love it. We're being pompous. We're being showboaty. I love it.
私以外にかなうはずがない。お前はただの魔術師に過ぎない。
Don't you know the saying, where there's a will, there's a way?
ならばなんだというのだ。記録だと。ムーンセルのそれではあるまい。
Bro literally sent a message in a bottle to the past.
私が捨て去ってきた世界の記録が貴様を目覚めさせたとでも言うのか。そんなものあり得るはずが。
Of course it's possible. To slide between multiple worlds and multiple possibilities. Isn't that what you called it? I don't know how many worlds you trashed up to this point, but I know about one of them, the one that left me this last record.
あれか、肉体に残った意識の残りかす。アルテラを故障させたあの小僧。確かに奴の最後は確認しなかった。なんという皮肉か。理性と最も程遠い肉体が精神や魂の貴様には考えもつかなかったスライドに至るとは。いや、考えなしの肉体だからこそ実行したのだろうよ。分別のある貴様や貴様なら、
Oh no.
自滅手段は取れないのだからな。
Oh no, he knew the risks and went for it anyway.
面を食らったか。経緯が分かればどうということもない。多少の数式の修正といった程度に過ぎ。
Don't go throwing math at us.
貴様たちはここで私が直ちに滅ぼそう。何？レガリア統合はキャスターに任せるさ。正しき結果はいずれ正しく導かれる。それだけは変わることがない。
どうかな、アルキメデス。その様子では随分と計算が狂ったようではないか。世にはよくわからぬが、奏者の迷いなき覚悟と決意、しかと受け止めた。全てを通じ合った互いであればこそ、今この時、言葉なぞ無用。ただ倒すべきものだけが眼前にあると奏者は言う。ならば世は無敵である。奏者の決意あればこそ、世は思考の名器として奏でよう。
一回のサーバント風情が。
Bro, you're also a fucking servant. Don't pull that shit.
サーバントがサーバントを笑うなどと語るに落ちすぎたな、アルキメデス。さあ行くぞマスター。我らの初陣だ。さっそうと舞うとしよう。
Yes, ma'am. We're starting off with a fight. I love it. Starting off with a fight. And now I get to use Nero again. I'm happy.
この男は倒すべき邪悪なのだな。
Oh, he went super mode.
何一つ知らぬままただ私の手の上で踊っていればよいもの。
魔力が増大しているな。よく
I
わ
need
からない。
this.
注意せねばな。
There we go. Extella maneuver, bitch.
何度でも言うぞ。奏者が大好きだ。
Yeah. Alright, you ran out of power. Good.
たやすい、実にたやすい。
Just hit him with another Extella maneuver. Not a very powerful one, but good enough.
思い知ったか。
レガリア所持者とそのサーバント、やはり優勢の化身に匹敵するようだな。
Ooh. No, you're not using your Nola Phantasm. Fuck you, buddy.
打たせはせぬ。
だが私にはそれを
Oh, you went super mode again.
だ
Okay.
が私にはそれを打倒する用意がある。ムーンセルを超える力を見せてやろう。
魔力が増大しているな。よくわからない。注意せねばな。
There, now you're out.
乱暴なか読めない。なんだこの展開は。私の指揮が間違っているとでも。数を増やす、それだけのことだ。
Nice try, buddy.
頼むぞ、奏者。打たせはせぬ。
それだけの
I wonder if I can bait him enough to try to do his Noble Phantasm a third time. Just so I can finish him off with it.
数を増やす。
I would love to do that. I just gotta be careful not to actually kill him.
殺戮機構その1。
阻むぞ、奏者。
There we go.
我が才を見よ。
He deserves this.
インペリウムの誉れをここに。咲き誇る花のごとく。開け、黄金の劇場よ。受け取るがよい。ラウセント・クラウディウス。
That was fitting.
認めよう。これは特例のルートであり、だからこそ最後の道であることをな。こんなところで消えるものか。
That's my girl. That's my girl. Didn't even take that much damage. Oh, we got a new combo now, too. Even better.
こしゃく、こしゃく、こしゃく。マスターごときに依存する英霊が。だがこの時点で我が計算歯車が狂うとはな。肉体のマスター、私が廃棄してきた可能性の中にあってただ一人全統合されたレガリアを有したもの。疑似量子を伴わない転移、情報のみの伝達であれば確かに過去の自分に記録を転移させられるだろう。だが無残な自己犠牲だ。結果さえ見定めることなき愚行、その極み。余計な真似をしてくれる。
Nothing I've done is useless. Nothing I've done is foolish. Another me grew close to someone, close enough to continue the fight even after the end. All I've done is carry that torch. And that's why I'll never let him win. Why he and the Umbral Star will never hurt our world again. Sure, we're gonna do it.
貴様が何を知っていようが大筋は変わらない。レガリアを統合する者が貴様ではなくなるだけの話だ。セファールある限り崩壊の結末は変わらない。お前にどんな答えが見えているのか、それをせいぜい見せてもらおうではないか。
Okay, he's out of there.
打ち損じてしまったか。難敵ではあったが、ひとまずは世とそなたの勝利であるな、奏者よ。さて、この勝利がいかなる意味を持つものか、きちんと説明してくれるのであろうな。1から10まで余さず話すのだぞ。
Alright, I kicked his ass. Why did we do that?
はぐらかしたりしたら後で。いや、今ひどいことになると心せよ。マイルーム沙汰とだけ言ってお
Oh
こう。
my. What exactly would she punish me with in my room? I don't think she'd leave me in there forever, but whatever she does have in mind, it sends a chill up my spine. All that aside, I do want to tell her everything. The story of the Baron Bananas who is not Baron Bananas. The story of a master who came to the end of their path after grasping for a single ray of light. Simple.
つまり丸一日は眠りこけながら未明領域での記憶を失うはずであったそなたがその記録か。そういうものが突然頭の中に湧き上がったがゆえ、記憶の欠落もなく半月と丸一日で目が覚めたと。おおむねそういうことか？
Yep. That sounds about right. Although I don't really have any way of confirming most of it right now. A lot of it is extrapolation and assumption. But thanks to those memories, I remembered Saber's true name instantly, and I pegged Archimedes for who he really was.
別の世界の別の奏者か。しかも完全なそなたではなく。
The mind, body, and soul. And of those three, I was the body. It was a curious sensation. A very bizarre, specific feeling, hard to digest or explain. In this world, I'm in the same boat, having been split into three as well. But there's a difference, because everything that the body experienced in the other world was sent to me as data I can see. According to the message, all of the fights against the White Titan, the Umbral Star, and Archimedes are over. But in this world, they still have yet to happen. First of all, the Bluecaster, a different servant than Saber who also lent me her strength in the Moon's Holy Grail War, has a piece of the regalia and is about to attack, with the Soul as her master. After that, someone else will appear with the third piece, a terror who rules over the Zero Dark, Altera, the vanguard of the Umbral Star.
別の世界のそなたは、あ、いや、肉体のそなたは、随分とそのアルテラとやらと仲睦まじくしていた。
Nero, don't be getting jealous. Don't be getting jealous. I think so, yes. But it's not really correct to call that body me. The mind, body, and soul, separated as they are like pieces of a broken mirror. But he was different. His circumstances were very specific to his own time and place, and his own emotional experiences. So I'd say his story belongs to him only.
そうだな。聞いた限り、世もそう感じた。そのものはあくまで自分の判断で自分だけの願いと思いのまま 誰にも真似のできない決断をしたのだと。
Body Baron was a good dude.
よし、決めたぞ奏者よ。そなたが受け継いだ記録をどうか世にも見せてほしい。マスターとサーバントの意識は真相でつながっているもの。そなたが得た経験を
Oh,
世が受
okay.
け取ることもできるはずだ。
Sure, okay, that makes it really easy then. We might be able to do that. Masters have sometimes been known to dream about their servants' memories. I can't see any reason why it shouldn't work in reverse. I look into Saber's glorious emerald eyes. They sparkle back at me, and I don't see a single trace of hesitation or doubt. She wants to witness what I've seen, but the barren bananas of another world risked everything to leave us from the bottom of her heart. Not just because she's curious, but because we're partners. And in a way, my otherworldly doppelganger was her partner too. She wants to see those memories to gain a deeper understanding of our own relationship. Alright, let's do exactly what she asks. I'm not great at using codecast, but I'll try. I access the records the Regalia gave me. There, doing a memory transfer. Immensely troublesome
あ
kings.
れらは邪悪の優勢に組みしたか。いいな、そうではあるまい。アルテラよ。貴様だ。貴様が貴様であるがゆえに、あの者たちは貴様のそばについたのであろう。あの者たちは強者につくのでも勝者につくのでもない。志ある者、心ある者につく英傑たちなのだからな。何を言っている。
Okay, I did kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit overemphasize how much Gil didn't give a shit and how that stuff never actually really applied to him, of people's power and their convictions. That is a bit of a lie. That is a bit of a lie. He does, Gil actually does respect people who have convictions and stand by it. Great example being... sent with spoilers for Fate Zero. Ryder's Master used up all of his command seals to power up Ryder just because he knew, as he stood, he wasn't the best master to keep him kind of going, and he wanted Ryder to be at his full power toward the end to achieve his ambitions. But even then, Ryder's just like, okay, you're not my master anymore, but you're coming along with me anyway. I kind of like you. They go to try to continue on to the fight, and Gilgamesh stands in their way. So Ryder has his final showdown with Gil. Ryder then just kind of like, pledge yourself to me, goes to his former masters, pledge yourself to me, make me your king, and do what I ask you to do. And he does, and he basically told them, you gotta live, carry my story on kind of thing. It's like, okay, simple enough. Well, Gil kills Ryder, and then he goes and walks up to him and is ready to kill him too. First asking, were you his master? He's like, no, he was my king. Oh. Well, then you're duty-bound to kill me, because I killed your king. He agrees, but then says, if I try to fight you, I'm gonna die. He's like, of course you are. But then he just straight says to his face, I can't do that because my king ordered me to live. So Gil turned around and basically applauded him for his convictions. So I did lie yesterday. Gil is does in fact acknowledge people that stand by stuff like that. He will respect you just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. If he had literally wavered in any way, shape, or form in that moment, Gil would have skewered him to no tomorrow. But he literally stood, he was terrified, but he stood firm, not breaking eye contact, just staring him down. And he just relented. It's like the one human you could kind of sort of respect for a few seconds. So I did lie. That's just how it is with some characters. They get flanderized to hell eventually. It happens to Gil a lot. People also power scale so many other Fate characters to Gil because he started out basically as the strongest servant. He is basically a cheat, but he is actually incredibly strong, but there's others that can do some weird shit. Things get over-exaggerated and blown way out of proportion. But yeah, anyway, continuing on with the story here.
そうか。世は全力で戦い、そして敗れたか。
I show her the regalia, split into 3. I show her the other barren bananas, the advancing umbral star, Altera, the heroic spirit, Altera, the titan, Sephar, the white titan. For as long as the fight raged in reality, the record transfer only took a few seconds, and the playback ends as soon as the transfer is done. Sharing the recordings turned out to be simple, thanks to the regalia. Now Saber has seen and processed everything. The beginning and the end of the body from another world. The end of the heroic spirit that was Altera from another world. That ephemeral and humble dream of a young maiden.
嬉しく、そして誇りに思う。もう一人のそなたはきっと何よりも大切な役目を果たしたのだな。
A golden fire wavers. A flicker of Saber's hair. I almost reached out with my hand to reassure her. I almost call her name, tell her I will never lose her. In some ways, that record is a memory of our future. In no way is it a reflection of our past. It's only one of the possible outcomes for us. So... Oh... I'll protect you, Saber.
無論奏者ならそう言うだろうと思ったぞ。やもやサーバントをマスターが守るなどと聞く者が聞けば笑い飛ばすかもしれぬが、世は笑わぬ。笑ったりするものか。その言葉こそがそなたの輝きの現れなのだから。そしてだ、これは随分と忙しくなるな。どうやらレガリアと奏者の勇気ある分割によってセラフは戦乱の世にあるようだからな。すなわち世に求められるはセラフの統一、新たなるローマの建設と見た。新ソロムルスとて想像だに住まい、よもや月にさえ帝国を築くなどとは。しかしな、そうせねばならぬからな。
I mean, Romulus shows up, he'll just declare anything Rome. You are Rome. Everything is Rome. Man, the servant Lancer version of him also uses a fucking tree as a spear. Don't ask. It's exactly as Saber says. Castor should have obtained the soul of the Baron Bananas, and the second piece of the regalia by now. She's probably even started to expand her borders. And since we can't head to the Zero Dark from our side without the merged regalia, first we have to unify Seraph. We'll have to somehow convince Castor to join us, and then recruit all the servants currently on the moon. The power of the Umbral Star is great, and we'll all have to unite in order to face it.
ローマは一日にしてならず。しかし、すべての道はローマに通ずるのだな。そして
All roads lead to Rome is the justification for her imperial privilege skill, which lets her basically just have more or less any skill she needs in a moment, so long as she can conceivably tie it back to Rome. If she can somehow tie it back to Rome in a believable fashion, she can use a skill temporarily. God, I love Fate and the contrivances it can come up with for how things work. And why she loses these skills and why they're temporary? The headache she had in life, which is what drove her insane. So her headache comes up and she loses the ability to use that skill until she decides to use her Imperial privilege again. That's fascinating. And they gave headaches that were caused by a poison given to her by her mother as why Nero was, insane in history. It was basically Nero was gonna like become emperor or was emperor, and then her mother poisoned her and was the only one with the antidote that would stop her from having the headaches and succumbing to madness slowly, but she killed her mother anyway, so she eventually just succumbed to her madness. The headaches just got so intense she was just, you know, doing whatever. Which eventually led to them ousting her, and her dying for multiple days on end, alone in the woods until being found a few days later by a soldier. Which is then the justification for how she can survive mortal wounds, because she lay dying she's like dying out in the outskirts of the city for days on end without actually succumbing until someone found her. Hell, the fucking Fate Extra Last Encore anime used that skill by having her get poisoned by somebody. And then she just literally let herself get hit so much, she spilled every last drop of blood in her system, thereby getting rid of the poison in her system. And her skill was the only thing keeping her alive. So once the battle was done, her master could fucking heal her so she doesn't literally keel over. Yeah, this shit is insane.
これは千載一遇の好機。セラフ統一のついでにムーンセルもシンクと黄金に塗り替える必要があるかもしれぬ。
Scarlet and gold, the colors of Rome. She's right. Those are two of my favorite colors. I'm more particular to cobalt blue and yellow. But we're not talking about that right now.
案ずるな。分かっている。優勢とやらは確かに脅威だ。万が一にも到来してしまえば、月のみならず、地上までもが滅びの浮き目に遭うだろう。そして、それに属するしもべたちもだ。アルキメデスめは撃退したが、あの者。
Yeah, we still gotta deal with Altera and Elizabeth.
アルテラは強い。配下も桁違いであろう。
Oh, yeah, that also everyone under Altera. So Gil, Iskandar, and Jean.
記録を共有したのだ。そのあたりはよーくわかっているのだぞ、奏者。なればこそ、まずはセラフを統一せねばな。たった3分の1のレガリアでは、巨神とやらに抗するのは難しそうだ。まずは、キャスターだ。あのいつもの企みをポキッと折って、それから誠心誠意、説得を試みるとしよう。長い童貞になりそうだが、何？どうということはなかろう。世と奏者の前に、敵などあるものか。
Oh, we're just immediately going into the next chapter, eh? Okay, good. My room. Thank God. Okay, I've still got just those on there. That's fine. She's already pretty good as is. Well, I'm just gonna clear up the notification stuff because it'll bother me if I don't. Normal attacks may kill enemies instantly. Jesus. Yeah, I'm fine with that, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I got stuff I can craft now, apparently. Good lord, I got so much of this stuff. Interesting. I don't know, I kind of just use the same stuff over and over again, and it's been working pretty well, I'd say. I don't know, fuck it. Let's just construct that for the hell of it. Lightning, bomb, heal, cure all... Nah, I just made that to make it. And I'll just make that to make it. Yeah. Oh, what the... Oh, yeah, because I made for 2 more code casts. Oh, that's it. Good thing this is on the good old, PlayStation. There we go. Yeah, let's talk with Saber.
ようやく目覚めてくれたからにはだな。世の欲するところ、求めるところ。そなたであれば、余さず理解していよ。
Oh my god, Nero.
色は切ない。そなたの顔を見つめ続けられたのは嬉しいが、それでもたっぷりと待ったのだ。我慢に我慢を重ねて、なんと丸1日。
Oh my god.
20時間以上。これは何らかの見返りを求めても。
What do you want as a reward?
そうじゃよ。
So casual and yet so brazen. Short and slim as she is, she radiates so much warmth that I feel hot when she's near me. This... Well, this... Oh god, what is the better bond option here? What would our generals think? Okay, well this is my room, but yeah, there we go. Let me be clear. I like being close to Saber. In fact, I love it. I would take any chance to slip my hand over hers and pull her into a close embrace. Oh my god. Okay, dude. But I feel like we ought to keep that between the two of us.
その通りだな。そしてここはマイルームであるな。つまり問題は何もないな。
Altera's broken in here before. Well... But still, Saber. Could I ask you to wait just a little while? I want to share everything with you. Everything, but... we should restrain ourselves. I mean, we should be patient. We're about to fight a war. The enemies ahead are stronger than we've ever faced. So for now...
そうじゃよ。そなたの思い、受け取ったぞ。
We're gonna have after-war sex. Hold off until after the war, then we can celebrate for as long as we want.
世と奏者の蜜月は英語ではあるが、それを味わうのはそれなりの時と場でなくては。それこそ神霊を唇に乗せるにも等しい。
Jesus Christ.
それとも奏者よ。そなたもしや よもや世をじらしているのではあるまいな。
Not out of the realm of possibility.
まったく、一体どこでそういう悪い手を覚えてしまったのだ。こんなことなら一人でムーンセル中枢などへ赴かせるのではなかったな。無論冗談だぞ。要はそなたの提案を受け入れよう。こたびの戦い、そのすべてを終えた時には改めて、要はそなたと全身全霊でイチャイチャするのだからな。よいな。
God damn it. I kind of do want to keep talking, but at the same time, I'd like to start the next battle just because that first one was really short and I don't want to end it on just that. But these talking slots always seem to take just a little long, you know? Always more than you think. And I mean, this stuff is always fluff anyway. At most, it just increases our bond, which I think actually does give us better stat benefits. I believe. Actually, I think it's literally in the install skills. Yeah, it's in the install skills. The higher the bond up, the more install skills we get. So now we can attach another one to level those ones up as well. I want to use the red one so they, you know, get more. Let's just see what red ones we got. Yeah, if I type that, that actually helps a lot here. Alright, so what do we got? Lightning damage, frost damage. Oh my god, plus 20s. Plus 11, plus 9, 11. Plus 9. Plus 11, plus 9. Plus 6, plus 12. Okay, that's against specific enemies. It's dealing at different attacks. Okay, and that's just standard ones. Sorta. Kinda want... I'm gonna do that, because we eventually get a lot of KOs. There. Okay. Alright, cool. So these are... the bond ones are definitely worth it, because of the more install skill slots that open up. So let's just do more, just in case.
それにしても、おのれアルキメデス。あからさまに過ぎるほど悪に徹しよって。白草のアルキメデス、希代の学士。ローマで知らぬ者は一人もおらぬ。それほどの人物として語られていたのだ。であるというのに。
It's surprising to see Saber so angry. Maybe it's because the Archimedes who betrayed us was a true heroic spirit through and through, and not someone recorded in the Throne of Heroes as an anti-hero, placed there as a threat.
ありていに言えば残念だ。アルキメデスの数式はこの世で最も、そう、最も美しい強固なもの。美しさの定義は曖昧だ。世が信じる美は不思議なことに万人にとっての美ではなかったようにな。
Okay, but like, you see beauty in everything. Some people just can't get around that. You literally managed to find beauty in quite literally everything, which is actually impressive. I will say, that is actually very impressive. I'm just checking something very fast. Make sure this works right. Yep, good. Just something I sent out earlier. I wanted to make sure it would work properly. Holy Moses! Alright, so we should be good there. Cool.
そんな中で数式だけは別なのだ。 あれこそは万人不変の完成されたもの。人類がたどり着いた人間が繁栄した意義の一つであろう。
Okay, calm down with the glazing math here.
そのアルキメデスがよもや人類を裏切るとは。要はそれが悲しい、そして悔しい。だがかの者は天才の天才。優勢側についた経緯はおそらく理にかなったことなのだろう。
Is she thinking his reasons are more than just personal?
いや、私欲であろう。天才は自分のしたいことしかしない。アルキメデスの目的は欲望以外の何者でもあるまい。
I think she's saying that because she believes herself to be a certifiable genius.
ただあやつは自分のために優勢側についた。人類のためなどではない。
Which I mean, and she's also incredibly selfish, so I think that's what she's trying to get at possibly here. She is also a genius and acts incredibly selfish, so if Archimedes is a well-known genius, then he must also be acting out of self-interest.
伝え聞く生前のアルキメデスはたとえ市民たちに理解されずとも公共のためにも才を尽くした人物だというのにな。まあよい。あやつもよも。
There it is.
凡人に理解されなかった天才同士。優勢の学士アルキメデスは世が必ず打つ。次にまみえた時こそあの笑みを凍りつかせてみせよう。
I feel the same way. We'll definitely settle things next time we meet. No matter what, we need to crush every one of his plans.
世と奏者の思うところは一つ。邪悪の総国に目に物見せてくれる。たとえそれが人類史に燦然と輝ける天才の一人であろうともな。
Okay, so that was just it. Alright, cool. That was the last one there. So, battle time! This one I think should be fairly easy. Should be, at least. We're also powered up a lot because we're using the Nero we had from, you know, the end of her run. So she's got all the levels and stuff from that, which is awesome.
やはりマイルームでの語らいは楽しいな。蜜月というのはあれを言うに違いない。いつまでもそなたと浸っていたいと思うが、しかしそうも言っていられぬ。ひとまずここまでだ。休息十分、英気十分と言えよう。
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with the caster now.
行くぞ。いざ進軍。
Something slashes through Saber's words. Some kind of alarm? Could it be an effect of the piece of the regalia she holds? Or is it a function of this throne the regalia made? With the alarm comes a sense of urgency. It doesn't look like this is one of Saber's surprises.
敵襲か。言っているそばからこれとはなんとも慌ただしい。世自ら攻め入ろうというのに我が領土にわざわざ侵入するとは気の早い。
So, an enemy who can attack Saber's territory at this stage. And that rules out Altera, since it's too soon for her to be able to leave the Zero Dark. And that leaves...
まず青狐であろうな。欲望にかまけて女王を名乗るあやつめがとうとう我がセラフローマに踏み入ったに違いない。
Moses.
心配するな奏者。世とそなたの目的は戦いそのものではない。
So this isn't a fight with Liz, solely because it showed Lubu's silhouette, so I think Lubu is going to be our main boss here, which is a problem because Lubu is tough as balls.
これからの道行きは剣ばかりで開くものではないが力は必要だ。キャスターもそれなりの軍勢を揃えていよう。ならば世も軍勢に等しき力を操るまで邪魔な増票どもを一気火星に蹴散らす最強の4機。それこそが
have to with the alarm? I'm gonna be right back real quick, guys. Sorry if you gotta deal with the alarm sound that's happening on the game, so BRB. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the alarm music there, apparently. Oh, if I just clicked one more, the alarm music would have stopped, so apologies.
この者どもだ。世にひとたびの忠誠を誓ってくれた強者たち。
Nameless, Gawain, Li Xuan, and Kukulane.
第一の章。
Yes, I know him. I remember him. The legendary son of light of the Celtic Ulster cycle. The Lancer-class hero and champion of the Red Spear.
神名は
True name, Kukulane. A servant skilled in both offense and defense. He is reliable in any sort of situation.
そうなのだが、さすがはアルスターの光の巫女。
He is Irish
奏者はすでに
Hercules.
知っていたとは。
おう、久しぶりだな。そっちの坊主も元気そうだ。
では気を取り直して。
Look
第
at it,
二の
look at-
章。聞いて驚け。歴史こそ浅いが、その鍛錬は神域のもの。
We're gonna interrupt her
この者こそ
every time, aren't we?
狂犬と名高いカノン。
I know about him too. The Demon Fist Master without shape or sound. An assassin known for his first strike which needs no second strike.
神名は
True name, Li Xuan. It doesn't matter to him whether he fights one man or an army. They'll all taste his Demon Fist.
物知りか。ちょっと待った。そなた人類史に詳しすぎではないか。
かかか、気縁もまた縁か。お主の側に立つにはいささか血生臭い男だが、なんだ、思ったほどには驚いておらん顔だな。無論その方が都合は良いがな。さて、新たなセラフの勝手もまだわからぬし、いかなる戦場を用意してくれるのか楽しみだ。
You have some massive eyebrows, sir.
なんとなく先の展開が読めてきたが、それはそれとして続けよう。
Yes, even he serves under Saber now. Under the midday sun, he is invincible. The Knight of the Sun, his class is Saber.
神名はガウェ。
True name, Gawain. With his furious strength on our side, it's as if we've gained an army of 10,000 men. No, even they don't compare to him.
やっぱりな。今日は悲しい。奏者よ。肉体の奏者からの記録で、我らが4機の何たるかをある程度まで分かっているのだな。
We've just taken all the wind out of her sails. Sorry for spoiling your
本
fun.
当か？本当
Are you sorry?
あの見せ場をニマニマ顔で奪ってはいなかったか？そなたは曰く情熱の電脳体だという。ならばこそ炎のように止めどなく勢いのままに。
Are you
というのは
sorry?
わからないではない。
Really? Truly sorry?
それはそれでまた良いものだ。世は好きだ。情熱の奏者などと、その字面だけでもこの胸がときめいてしまう。しかしだ、それはそれ、これはこれ。世の見せ場とはすなわち世の主演する劇場にも等しい。誰あろうそなたのために輝き放つのだ。それを当の観客であるそなたに無視されてしまってはあまりに切ない。切なすぎるのだ。
Sorry, Nero. Yes, of course. I understand, Saber. In these records I have, this version of me, the mind, was at odds with the body, and so were our respective servants. We led armies of thousands to fight against Altera, with powerful servants on both sides.
お話は終わりましたでしょうか。
Sorry, Gawain.
なるほど。あなたがムーンセルの神王。ならば、月の聖杯によるあの選定の戦いには、正しき面もあったのかもしれませんね。
Gawain has a really intricate design with his armor. It's like, more or less, like the chest plate is like a standard, I guess, plate. with a nice peak to deflect blows. But the one side has like flowers etched all along it down the side. It's actually kind of cool.
世もそう思うぞ。結果的にではあるが、ムーンセルは正しきものを選んだのだ。ところでガベイン教よ、なぜ世の方を向かぬ？
そちらの皇帝はともかく、あなたはレオの成長を導いた人物です。あなたの正しさを信じましょう。こうもあからさまとは、さすがの世も不意を打たれたような気持ちだ。一騎打ちの果てに我が軍門に下ったというのに煮え切らん男よ。まあよい、気にはせぬ。世は寛大なのだ。それより4人目、最後の
Nameless. Yes, he echoes in the knowledge of Baron Banana's body as well. Although I have doubts that Saber herself chose him. The body's records tell me he's the 4th general.
ほう、私を見ても顔色一つ変えないか。月の聖杯戦争で私を見たというわけでもないだろうに。さすがはレガリア所有者。肝が据わっていると一言で済ませられることではないが、今は尋ねずにおこう。この下級の時に互いの自己紹介もあるまい。
Yeah,
敵
exactly.
軍が攻め入ってきているのだろう。そちらを優先して構わんよ。
Yeah, we kind of got to deal with that problem.
奏者よ、またも世より先に。そしてアーチャーよ、貴様の言う通りではあるな。事態は急を要する。すでに敵軍は我がセラフローマの一部を切り取り、領域支配まで完了させている。
Okay.
であれば領域の支配者を倒し、まずは敵軍の侵攻を止めねばな。しかしだ、戦いの前に貴公らに伝えねばならぬ大事がある。これより先に貴公らが挑むのは特別な戦いだ。利得のためといえばそうではあろうが、これは星を救うための戦いと知れ。キャスターめの軍勢を滅ぼすことが目的ではない。我らの最優先は黒幕との決着であり、そのためにまずはレガリアを統合せねばならぬ。世と奏者は敵軍の殲滅を求めぬ。必要なのはレガリアのかけらを集わせること。
She said it. Fighting isn't what we need to do right now. Odd to say that while we're being attacked, but we know Castor is only attacking because Archimedes manipulated her into it. The records make that clear to me, and I know Archimedes will go on plotting. He'll stir every pot he can get his hands on. He'll watch Saber and Castor go at it and wait for them to weaken. Then he'll take his best chance to merge their two regalia pieces, then rip open the way to the Zero Dark so Altera can step in. That's probably what he's planning. And hey, now I can predict what he might do! That's why he tried to sidle up to Saber. But since he failed, he'll go to Castor next. He even said so. If we fought an all-out war with Castor, only Archimedes would win. But it won't go according to his plan this time. No matter what he pulls out of his bag of tricks, we'll be ready for him.
目的はキャスターの持つレガリアのかける。もしも可能であるならば、対話による事態収拾を世と奏者は求めよう。無論可能であればの話だ。刃持ってたぎる相手に無手で唇を開けとは言わぬ。だが最優先はやはり戦いではない。よいな。
Got it.
奏者と世が真にレガリアの力を得たその時、美しくも咲き誇る命あふるる青き星を砕かんとする。
ほう、ヴェルバー。そいつが黒幕ってわけか。んじゃまあキャスターの嬢ちゃんたち相手に戦力をすり減らすのは上策じゃねえな。
優勢、そしてアルキメデスの詳細はデータで送るゆえ各自参照せよ。良いな。
おお、ざっくりしてんな。とはいえあちらさんにその手の話が通じるかね。
Ah, we'll
全
figure
力
it
でこ
out.
っちを落とすつもりらしいが。
Don't worry, Koo. We'll figure it out.
電撃的な進行からの領域支配、すなわちネハナの先に拠点を据えてこちらの本陣を叩く腹積もりと見た。
Seems like the four generals have a good idea of the enemy's movement. They're probably accessing the throne, which has some of the regalia's functions.
はい。セラフ全域の支配を謳う帝国の女王たる青のキャスターはこの侵攻にあたって強力な英霊を送り込んできました。
Something dropped 1 second. There we go. We good.
バーサーカー、呂布、そして太陽の力を振るう古き英雄。名はカルナ。
Oh, great.
施しの英雄として音に聞こえし大英雄です。
So Lubu and Karna. Though that's not a great combo. Those two are literal powerhouses. Like, I mean quite literal powerhouses. Karna. A hero whose brave exploits are penned in the old Indian script, the Mahabharata? I know I butchered that. I know of it, at least. I know of it. The record tells me that even in the three-way battle that determined the fate of the new Seraph, he ascended to the Moon Cell with enormous strength. He is sometimes called the Hero of the Sun, and portrayed as an incarnation of the sun itself. In that regard, his nature has some similarities to Gawain or Cuchulainn. Cuchulainn is the son of the sun god Lu, and Gawain wields the holy sword of the sun, Excalibur Galatine. Karna must be on their level. Actually, I think he'd be kind of above their level. If I'm being honest, I think Karna is above their level. Ku has got speed and survivability on his side due to his legend. Gawain is at his absolute strongest during midday, but I mean, that's just for like an hour or so. After that, his power kind of starts scaling back. Karna, on the other hand, he's a god in his own right. Cuchulainn is the son of a god, but he's not really described as a god himself. Karna, on the other hand, is a god. I mean, he is also the son of a god, but he's a god in his own right. That's why he's called stuff like the god, hero of charity and stuff, but he's a god. He's in his own way a god. He fought against another god, his own brother. There's a lot. Indian mythology for all that is just, you gotta be there for a while, because they got a lot, and it's actually pretty interesting. I only know a tiny little sliver of it.
なるほどな。どちらも万夫不当の大英雄。あのバーサーカーだけでも十分難敵だというのに。
さすがレガリア製の索敵機能。新名もある程度はカンパできるとくる。ありがたいことこの上ないが、なかなか骨が折れそうだ。
Yeah, fighting Lubu is just hard because he's Berserker and he's been given enhancement that way, but he's also completely insane. Also, Lubu in life was just like a mountain of a man, apparently. But also liked to betray people. He was very known for betraying his commanders. I mean, in all the Dynasty Warriors games that he's in, a lot of the time it's just Stay away from Lubu. We can't fight him right now. Just avoid him at all costs. You do not pursue Lubu. So it was like perfect that Extra used Lubu in those games. That it just made perfect sense for a Dynasty Warriors Muso style game, where a lot of the time is just avoid Lubu or lead him to someone strong to distract him. It carried over. It was
この場
perfect.
に呼ばれる直前に私が見て回った限りではギリシャあたりの半英雄の姿もあったな。懐かしい顔を見たものだ。
Right, Medusa.
貴様はギリシャの英雄だったか？あーちゃ。しかしこう思いっきり本気の婦人ではないか。あのメギツネめ。
ならばこの戦い、この私にこそお任せいただきたい。これより始まるのが星のための戦いであれば、星の作り出した剣を与えられたこの私こそがいかがでしょうか、神王。無論あなたの采配には従う所存ですが。
Gawain at midday is an equal to Lubu in strength, at least for a while. Those two are the ones you want to pit against each other. All the time. It's get Gawain empowered by the sun against Lubu, and they will fight themselves to a standstill for a bit. Yeah, of our four generals here, Gawain is by far the most powerful. I give him my thanks. He was a terrifying enemy, but I'm very glad to have him on our side. Prepare to leave, I tell them all. From here on out, we can't afford to lose a single battle.
何を言う奏者。世とそなたの戦いとは常にそういうものであった。今回も何一つ変わることはない。ただかけるものと立ちはだかるものがいささか大きいだけであろう。ならば気負うことはない。
She's got a point.
いつもと同じく全力で挑む行くまでだ。いざ進軍である。
Sally forth? What? I don't think that's how you say that. I don't think Sally forth is a actual phrase, but what do I know? Oh god, we're already losing. Wrong. Wrong. I was attacking my own people. Oh, yep, there's Gawain. He's powering up with the sun. Oh, no, he's fighting Lubu.
バーサーカー、領域の支配者が自ら姿を見せるとは多少の手傷は負いましたが問題ありません。ここで決着をつける。
Yup.
敵軍のレジムマトリクスが完成してしまう。急ぐのだ。このままでは我らの敗北となる。
信じられません。太陽の聖剣
Where
で
the hell did it go? There it is.
バーサーカーは姿を消しました。ですが再び出現する可能性はあります。私は著しく魔力を消耗しました。しばらくの間交互の神明解放は叶いません。
ライダーが領域を分断しているようだ。倒せば先へ進めるぞ。ガウェインは巣を疲弊している。合流して戦った方がいいかもしれないな。
Defeat Ryder and meet up with Gawain.
味方が襲われているな。上に向かうぞ。奏者よ。世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。痛いではないか。切り捨てる。やっ。天幕よ落ちよ。ロサイクス。
One more to go.
防衛に成功しました。
Okay, good. Gawain defended
以
it.
上に苦戦しました。
Alright, I defended this one.
戦闘が響いていますね。しかしここで引くわけにはいかない。次のセクターを制圧します。
間に合ったな。見たか奏者よ。領土を守り抜いたぞ。
There we go. Then my attack strength will get up the more KOs I have.
転落の飾りとなれ。
Doing an Extella maneuver gives me a crap ton.
間に合ったようだな。今回の雇い主は働き者で下手。ほう、やるじゃないか。500体撃破はいよいよ波に乗ってきたな。
ローマのマスは宇宙一なのだ。
Where are you? There you are.
進軍開始します。お任せください。
Well, I got stuck behind a pillar. There we go, it died. It took over a territory.
制圧完了だ。
You're doing good.
土地は多ければ多いほど良い。
I'm gonna take over this one to get the Noble Phantasm piece.
判断はそなたに任せよう。
1000体撃破か。一人で戦闘を終わらせる気かね。まずい。ガウィンが押されている。ライダーを倒して合流しろ。
なかなかのお手前ですが
I will
騎士の誇り
get
に
to
かけて
Gawain shortly.
見惚れよ。ロサイクス。燃え盛れ。聖樹の泉。
Maybe. There, just bully him into a corner.
世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞ、マスター。ローマのマスは宇宙一
Just trying to bring up the last aggressors.
体に吸われているな。防衛
There we go.
だぞ、奏者よ。愛の力、思い知ったか。
Okay, that's one down.
敵の手強い
Where's the other one?
こちら
Oh,
も気合い
this
入れ
one.
ましょう。
It almost... It managed to survive. That's
味方の
fine.
被害が大きすぎる。領土を奪われてしまうではないか。制圧完了だ。土地は多ければ多いほど良い。
いい成果を出したようだな。
Okay, there's Ryder.
私の毒は甘くしびれますよ。
いい成果を出したようだな。こちらも入れ物としよう。
ようやく来ましたね。さあ排除してとろける時だ。ようやく来ましたね。
I'm not wasting time with her.
排除して差し上げます。
ライダーとの戦闘中、セクターが制圧される可能性がある。セクターの損害が拡大するのであれば、
Oh, she's going super mode too?
セクターの損害が拡大するのであれば、防衛を優先すべきだろう。
コードキャストだ。セクタートラップが仕掛けられている。
That's fine.
来ましたね。バラの皇帝。
Oh, she ran away.
少し遊んであげましょう。
ライダーのサーバントか。望むところよ。来るがいい。天幕よ。落ちよ。ロサイクス。
満足しました。では聞かせていただきます。
Well, I may have failed the mission because I let him die.
一生の不覚。
We'll see.
コードキャストだ。そうしよう。ガウェインが倒されたのか。手負いであったとはいえ。
ぜひなし。さらば太陽の騎士。次は領域の制圧か。
味方の損害が大きくなっているな。判断はそなたに任せよう。奏者、戦況の確認。攻め込まれた
Okay, so things just became harder for me because I lost Gawain. It's my own damn fault. I gotta take this thing out quick. I'm losing ground really fast. Okay. Alright, good. Those opened up like I wanted. There we go. Try to take this stuff over as quick as I can. Alright, plant is down. Just gotta bring up the last aggressor. There, got him. Okay. Let's defend this area. Oh, and it's got one of these I need. Cool. Even better. I'm working as fast as I can. I'm working my way around. I'm working my way around. That at least takes out a lot of them at once. Alright, there it is. Alright, that one's down. Cool. Just what I needed. Just gonna immediately Extella maneuver this asshole. And hope for the best. Oh, we took it down. Nice. Well, I managed to dodge it, I guess. Great, more plants. I hate the plants. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Losing Gawain sucked. But that was just me taking too much time and not focusing on the actual objective. I'm just glad it didn't insta-end the mission. Okay, there we go. That one's down. It's smarter if I try to save some of the struggling sectors. Oh, there's Karna. Okay. Is there a plant here? Yeah, nice try, Karna. Oh shit, I missed a piece back there? I have to go back for the Noble Phantasm piece. Okay, he's gone. He's running away. Alright, there we go. We cleared this one out. I'm gonna go back for the Noble Phantasm piece. Am I wasting my Moon Crux? Yes. Do I care? Not really. I'll build it back up pretty quick. Oh, okay, so I opened it, but I never grabbed it. Alright, let's take care of the big one over here now. Oh, damn. Didn't expect to take two of them out that fast. Oh, so Karna's appeared now? Aw, son of a bitch. He's gonna take over everything. Okay. I gotta finish these guys off fast. Okay, that one's down. There's the other one. Alright. Alright, we'll take down the easy guy. That should be enough, I think. If not, I can be able to wipe him out when he's stunned. There we go, got him. Alright, let's free this one. Try to at least. And then we can deal with Karna. There we go. Why does this one have so many? Like, why so many enforcers and aggressors? Good lord, it's a small area. Why did it need so many? This should hopefully at least hurt a bunch of them. Not kill, but just hurt. Okay, we took two of them down. There's another two down, and the third and last one down as well. Okay. Alright. Try to finish this one off, and then we can go beeline it right for Karna. In fact, I'm going super mode for this. Okay, got him. Cool. Alright. Alright, now for Karna. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Just immediately lead off with the Extella maneuver. Ooh, son of a bitch. Gotta get him low enough, and then I'm hitting him with the Noble Phantasm. Son of a fucking asshole. Fuck it. Going for it. Oh, son of a bitch. I have to fight Karna and Lubu next, don't I? Yeah, I did it. They got no hold in here now. I got every sector. Okay, now I have to... I wasted my Noble Phantasm then. Shit. That's fine. I can take him on the old-fashioned way. Okay, I'm bullying Lubu. You're still caught in this, Lubu. Nice try. Okay, that's scary. Super mode Lubu is too scary. gonna keep the hell away from him. You're still gonna be caught in this, Lubu. Maybe. No, you weren't. Shit. Yeah, Lubu cannot speak. Thanks to Madness Enhancement, he cannot speak at all. He just grunts and roars. Got him. Nice. Nice. I'll take that. Leveled up a whole bunch. Yep. Cleared Nero's. Cleared Nameless. Cleared Li Xuan's. Didn't do Gwen's. And, yeah, okay, we did Ku's. Gwen's is probably keep me alive. He was a very powerful servant. Only Saber's strength and our good luck got us through that fight. Saber fights without a single doubt in her mind. Just like back in the Moon Cell's Holy Grail War. She never wavers in her purpose. She and I are on the path to that purpose together. The two of us can conquer any obstacle in our way. We'll save everyone we can and fight anyone we have to. Most of all, I want to save Altera like the body of mine wanted to before me.
呂布の沈黙を確認した。おそらく霊核兵もダメージが多少入っているだろう。それ以上の戦闘行動は不可能なはずだ。
Oh, there's Medusa.
バーサーカーが敗れるとは。レガリアを得たサーバントとは厄介なものですね。やむを得ません。ここはひとたび引くとしましょう。
世の元へ来ても構わぬぞ、ライダー。何？半英雄だからといって嫌がるようなものは世のそもそもヨトって、いや、この話はよそう。どうだ、ライダー。貴様の美しさであれば高級な一つの身を任せてやってもよいと世は考えているのだが。
Wait. Harems? What?
いや、その違うのだ。奏者の承認を得た後にというか世と奏者のための高級をだな。こう、つまりは言葉のあやというか。
Oh my god.
面白いサーバントですね、バラの皇帝。いえ、マスターともども面白いと言うべきでしょうか。私は遠慮しておきましょう。新たに作られたセラフで私が求めるのは
Okay.
平穏。
Fair enough.
今は他に興味はありません。
She at least left the possibility open.
平穏か。良き響きの言葉だ。世も好きだぞ。時にライダーよ。あの狐目はセラフに平穏を導く女王であると貴様は認めたというのか。
どうでしょうね。もしも彼女が暗君の類であるようなら、セラフの全統一を果たした後にでもゆっくりと暗殺して平穏。
褒められた手段ではないが、それはそれでありだな。
I love it. I won't praise what you do, but I'm not gonna judge you either. That's more or less the Nero way. Oh, god damn it, I like Nero. You know how much I like Nero, guys. Let's be real.
世は平穏であっても玉座に平穏はない。為政者は常に争いに頭を悩ませるものだ。
That might be her talking
ライダ
about
ーよ、
herself.
キャスターに忠誠を誓ってはいない口ぶりだが、そこはかとない情けを感じる。要は良き王であれば進んで仕えたいということか。
さあ、私には何とも。もともと根の暗い女なのでどんなきっかけで気が変わるか
Okay,
知れた
but
ものではありませんし。
I'm gonna tell you, Medusa's story in Fate is actually a sad one, to be perfectly honest. You feel bad for her past. She didn't want to be the monster. It was more or less everyone else that made her the monster. All she wanted was just to be left alone with her sisters. That I believe she actually ended up eating as the monster. So she absolutely hates her Gorgon self. Don't even bring up the name Gorgon. She hates it, like, with a passion.
気まぐれではなくきっかけか。ますます気に入った。貴様は主君の行動でのみ気持ちを変えるのだな。では安心しろ、ライダー。何であろうと月の平穏は約束する。
As for why she's a writer, by the way, when she died, I guess Pegasus came out of her neck. That's the justification, because Pegasus came from her, therefore she's a writer. She summons Pegasus as part of her noble phantasm. I don't know, I feel like they're really stretching with that one.
世の奏者であればなせぬことは何一つない。たとえ空の果てより来たる邪悪の星が立ちはだかろうともな。
邪悪の星。よくわかりませんが、ええ、その言葉を信じられれば話は早いのですが。
And she gone. Ryder disappears, leaving us with those words. I realize that Berserker is gone as well. Caster's regalia must have pulled him back. It would be useful if we could do something like that ourselves, but unfortunately I have no idea how that would work. I don't know how to teleport. Casper seems to grasp the functions of the regalia much more than we do, maybe because of her class. That might also be how she controls her army so easily. But first and foremost, I'm glad Saber's safe. With Berserker defeated, we've managed to take this whole territory back. All that's left is... Karna. I think we're alright. If he wanted to fight, he'd have already burned us to ashes. Since he hasn't done that, I assume he's here to talk.
対話を口にしたのセイバーのマスターよ。こちらの女王はこと傭兵には慣れている。まず単身乗り込んでお前たちと相対するような状況はありえないだろう。であればお前たちは女王との対話のために必ず戦わねばならない。
何？
So you wanted to test our strength.
その通りだ。バーサーカーは止められない。どうあれ渡りに船だった。
腕試しがあのバーサーカーめというのはどうにもハードに過ぎると思うのだが、そうしよ。いや、倒しはしたがな。
女王の拠点たる千年平安京の座
Oh
標を伝
shit!
えよう。
Thanks, Karna.
魂なきあまたの軍勢を蹴散らし、見事キャスターと相対してみせるがいい。
Even Karna's just like, I don't actually want the fighting. You want to bring about peace? Yeah, I'll help you along the way. I can't completely fight against my own queen, but I can still help you. Karna's a good guy, honestly. Karna's a good guy. He's a very, very good guy.
対話がなせるかどうかはお前たち次第だ。今や女王は通常のキャスターではない。バラの乙女、お前と同じ力を有している。キャスター・レガリアだそうだ。
ああ、クラスチェンジか。これは面白い。
もう一つ、女王の傍らにはお前と同じ者がいる。
Yeah, we knew that
お
at
前
this
と
point.
同じ姿を持った者だ。あれは、いや、お前たちはすでに知っているのだな。あれが一体何であるのかを。
Yeah.
ならば行くがいい。対話の行く末にお前たちの掴むものが何なのか、俺はここから見極めよう。
貴様も世の軍門には下らぬか。キャスターめ、微妙に良い部下に恵まれているではないか。
Who knows? Okay, I'll at least get this started to my room section. Perfect. Okay, good. Alright. Reward for strengthening your body. Oh, I did. Is it just this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so nothing really actually new yet. Just more of these. Which, I mean, is fine. I need these. Oh, I can just increase my movement speed. Why did I add just deal flame damage? Null Phantasm power is okay. Extella maneuver gauge maximum, that's something. Increase strength during the moon drive. Okay, that's actually probably a better option. My health doesn't get that low too often, so that can be fine where it is. Power against servants, that gets less and less useful as this goes on. Against specific enemies, and then just dealing specific elemental damage. I could just swap out the fire one for just normal strength again. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Yeah, we still get the boost. Those get the 40% up, but now I have more strength than my normal attacks. I've got a +10 and a +3, both powered up by 40%. And then the more KOs I have, the more attack I have. So the longer I'm into a fight and killing the mooks, tougher everything's gonna get. So yeah, Nero's gonna be a powerhouse. Alright. That is where I'm going to call it for today. Because I think that is a good spot to end off for now. We just started Nero's, Nero's final, well, actually not Nero's final story, just the final story. So alright, we are... There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're good, set, and ready for the next time I do Extella. Which I'm not sure just yet. I can already say it will not be next week. Yeah, it's not going to be next week, I can tell you that right now, but I can tell you what we are doing next week, i.e. starting tomorrow. So, just checking some stufferinos. Okay, we're good there. Alright, so, schedule for next week. Right there. Alright, so tomorrow, this one I'm not actually streaming myself. But at 6 o'clock tomorrow, I will be on Katybug's stream for our Katawa Shoujo time. Yeah, we're going with our like every other Monday. So this is our second Monday of going through that little schedule, which I like. So yeah, just for now until probably once we finish it, every other Monday is going to be Katawa Shoujo with Katie. So I won't be streaming that, I'll just be on her channel, but I will make an announcement in the Discord when she goes live for you all to show up in there and, chill, hang out, talk, all that fun jazz, just show her support. Actual streams from me, myself, Tuesday, 6 o'clock, Hacker's Memory. Finally get back to that a bit. Taking Wednesday and Thursday off. Wednesday, more than likely, we're going to have our watch-along continue on with Ryuki. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 6 o'clock, Hacker's Memory. Look at that, guys. That's technically 5 streams that are going to happen. Because of how my new schedule is, I will always have evenings clear and weekends off, so I can go back to 5 streams a week again, unless I get really tired. But we will see how that stuff goes. For now, I haven't started the new job part yet, but I already have the new schedule, so yeah. We're good there. So yeah, we're not going to have the weird little light weeks much anymore, unless I have something else going on. But yeah, there we go. Very simple. It's a Hacker's Memory week. It's Digimon week. I don't think we'll start Pokemon Emerald right away. So far, Emerald, by the way, is leading the poll in the Discord. I gotta put the one up on Twitter as well soon. But yeah, as it stands right now, our Gen 3 game that we'll be playing is going to be Emerald, unless some more votes trickle in and manage to swing things in Sapphire's favor, because Sapphire has votes. Yeah. But yeah, I'll wait a little bit before I start up Pokemon again. I mean, technically, ideally, I'd love it if I could finish off like Hacker's Memory before I start Pokemon again, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I got as it stands, at least, I have two Digimon games on the go and Fate Extella. That's technically what I have on the go right now. Should have started Hacker's Memory so much sooner, but it is what it is. I might throw something else in. I mean, we still have Cursed Halo I have to finish off. We'll get to it when we get to it. I'll figure that stuff out. But anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching, commenting, and lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, so I'll be on Katie's stream tomorrow, but then my actual stream Tuesday for some Digimon. But until then, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.